is resilience, ambition, focus, excellence, excelling. Hope is a future guided by passion, research, support, decided by you.
I'm gonna do it like this. Watch me now, watch me now. Ain't nobody doing like I do it, do it. I'm doing my way, my way, my way. I'm doing my way, my way, my way. Watch me now, watch me now. I'm doing my way, my way.
Everybody, welcome to the first ever Rhode Island Women's Basketball Atlantic 10 Championship virtual pep rally. It's been a crazy season, but a successful season for the University of Rhode Island women's basketball team. They finished fourth best in the Atlantic 10 Conference and now fight for a conference tournament championship in Richmond, Virginia. What a chaotic season really it has been, between scheduling and no fans inside the Ryan Center, cardboard cutouts, no cheerleaders or pep bands or anything of that nature, some fake crowd noise being pumped into the arena, but still a successful year for Tammy Reiss and the Rhode Island Rams, their most successful season in nearly 25 years. So in this pep rally today, the virtual pep rally, we get to hear from some pretty exciting guests. First, the Athletic Director from the University of Rhode Island, Thorr Bjorn, will talk to y'all. Then, of course, Tammy Reiss, the head coach, some players from this year's squad, as well as a special guest highlighting all things University of Rhode Island women's basketball going into the Atlantic 10 Conference tournament. Also, we'd like you to welcome to check out one of our links here, which is gorhody.com/WBB Game Day Central. That's your Game Day Central for all things Atlantic 10 Conference tournament. So you can see lineups and stats when the games are going on. You can take a look at the bracket, the location, different opponents, where you can find the games on TV and radio, live stats, game notes, and more. So feel free. Again, the link for that is gorhody.com/WBB Game Day Central for all your women's basketball needs. Also too, right, you're everything's virtual right now. We're working from home, we're at home, but you can visit the campus store link as well, which is ramzone.uri.edu, to get your gear to support the Rhode Island Rams. There'll be a special offer too, because we're all going to be back here in the Ocean State, but when the Rams head down to Richmond, Virginia, we got to be sporting some gear. So make sure to visit that link as well, which is ramzone.uri.edu. We'd also like to take a moment to thank our season ticket holders this season. Again, it was a different year. We didn't have you all inside the Ryan Center. Everybody's watching from home, turning in and on live streams and whatnot. But we want to thank you again for maybe rolling over your season tickets to next season or donating it back to the Rams Fund. It's your contributions that help us at the University of Rhode Island continue to do great things on and off the court. And again, this year's success for the women's basketball program is thanks due in part to you guys as well. The Rams did their job on the court, but all of your contributions and support means so much. Again, it's such a crazy year. I had the privilege of being inside the Ryan Center for most of the women's games this season, and And it's just a different atmosphere. Last year, you could see that buzz starting to get built in the first year under Coach Reiss. And this year, we were really hoping to get people inside. And of course, for the health and safety of everybody, it just wasn't in the cards. But we're looking forward to, of course, we still got job to get done here this season, but we're looking forward to November 2021, hopefully to get people back inside the Ryan Center and make that one of the most difficult places to play in college basketball. And I know the Rams certainly feel the same way. So obviously the first game of the regular season for URI was way back in November, but now a brand new season starts, the postseason tournament. URI is going to tip off on Friday, a 2 p.m. tip. Now, again, they secured the double bye. They were one of the top 4 teams in the Atlantic 10 conference this season. So the Rams don't yet know their opponent, but for now, URI is going to play on Friday, a 2 p.m. tip. It's going to be streamed on ESPN Plus, so that's where you can find the first game of this brand new postseason, again, as Rhode Island fights for a chance at a postseason bid. With that, we're going to go inside the Ryan Center so we can meet up with our Spirit Squads, the Pep Band, the cheer team, and the Ramettes as we get ready and continue on in this virtual pep rally, and we get ready to see the Rams down in Richmond, Virginia to fight for a postseason bid. So to the Ryan Center we go.
To a new way to ride RIPTA. The Wave Smart Card and mobile app are here, and they're making your ride easier and safer. At a time when public health and safety is so critical, we're excited to bring a completely contactless experience to our riders. Simply scan the Wave app or hold the Wave card near the reader and you're ready to board. It's that easy.
I'm waving goodbye to pocket change.
I'm waving goodbye to lost fare products.
I'm waving hello to RIPTA.
Download the app or sign up today at ripta.com/wave.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Rhode Island Women's Basketball Virtual Pep Rally. We are joined now by the Athletic Director from the University of Rhode Island, Thorr Bjorn. Thorr, you're inside the Ryan Center. How are you?
I'm doing great, Stone. It's been a very exciting few days and certainly very excited for this weekend.
Yeah, let's dive into what's been going on in Kingston the last couple of days. First off, the success of this women's basketball program. We haven't heard much from you this year about that. Just talk to us about this year under head coach Tammy Reiss and what this women's basketball program has been able to do.
What Coach Reiss has done and her staff in such a short period of time here has been really almost unprecedented. It's been amazing and fun to watch. The women on the team are working so hard and just such high class, high quality people. Not only on the basketball court, but on campus and all the successes in life that they're experiencing. It's just really fun. And I'm really excited about our fan base being able to start coming out and watching them. Certainly seeing them this weekend in the tournament on TV, but more importantly, next year when we get in the Ryan Center. I mean, we want to fill this place up because they play a great brand of basketball. I've been very fortunate to see them in person here every home game. And, I think that's what these players deserve and want, and Coach deserves and wants, and our fans are going to love being part of that. I know we're not here to talk about next year, but as I look around this beautiful building, I know how exciting it will be to have them playing in front of a huge audience next year.
Yeah, you mentioned, you get to go to most of the home games, if not all of them this season, for both men's and women's basketball. But can you just touch on what it was like being in an empty Ryan Center? I don't know if fans can really get that perspective from watching these games at home. What was it like being inside an empty arena?
It's definitely obviously very, very different. But the way I would watch a game, you sort of get fixated on the game and less on the crowd, me personally. But I think from a player perspective, obviously you really can utilize the crowd to get you fired up during great times and during tough times over the course of the game. So, it certainly wasn't fun. It's not something that any of us want to do again. And that's why I'm excited for next year. I mean, we need the fans back. It's really important for our student athletes to be able to play and really, feed off their energy. That's critically important. And I think obviously the Ryan Center is one of the best buildings in the country to play in, but it's really great when it's full.
Now let's talk about, again, we talked about the top of this, how exciting the past couple of days have been in Kingston, largely too, because I know that practice facility got a big donation this week, $3 million coming in to get that project off the ground and running. Can you talk to us a little bit about that, give us an update, and maybe share what that practice facility project looks like right now?
You know, we've been talking about the renovation of West Gym now for probably 6 or 7 years. It's certainly something that we know is important to our basketball programs. Our student athletes want to have a place where they can have 24-hour access. And as much as we love having the ability to practice in the Ryan Center, sometimes that just doesn't happen because of conflicts with events, et cetera. So it's a great statement. It's a great opportunity from a functionality standpoint to be able to have a place to practice, as I say, 24/7. And it's specifically and solely for our men's and women's basketball programs. I mean, that's huge. It's about an $8 million project. We've raised $7.2 million so far. So we're moving forward. I mean, we've been moving forward. We've actually been out selecting a design firm now. We're about ready to make that announcement once contracts are signed. That's been going on for a couple months. So even when we only had the $4 million raised, we were still kind of moving parallel because we know how critically important it is to get that finished up. So time-wise, I don't know when exactly it'll be finished. I think, you know, what I look at is to say, hey, maybe by next summer we'll be in it. That's my hope and goal. We'll see what happens in terms of the construction schedule. We'll get more information, and then we'll be very transparent about getting that out so people know when they can expect to see it. And that'll be a fun ribbon cutting, that's for sure.
That's right. And Thorr, I assume you're going to be traveling with women's basketball down to Richmond. I would assume you're very excited too to see the Rams in action in the Atlantic 10 conference tournament.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm so excited. You know, it's my first time traveling with them this year, and that alone is really going to be fun. I've really tried to stay away from all of our teams just because of COVID. But, you know, started with the men's tournament last week, and now with the women's, just getting tested every day to make sure I'm following the protocols and doing what they're doing in terms of the requirements. I can't wait to watch him play on this A-10 stage. It's been so much fun this year. It's great to see the growth and development over the course of the year. It's just a blast. I mean, it's a great team to watch.
Well, thank you again, Thorr. I know you'll be busy the next couple of months here getting things going in Kingston, but thanks for taking some time to chat with us, and safe travels down to Richmond.
Thanks, Stone, and thanks for all you do. It's great to see you. Go Rhody.
Thank you. Good to see you too. That's the Athletic Director Thorr Bjorn. When we come back after this, we'll get to hear from Tammy Reiss and some of her players. But for now, let's take a look and see the Ramettes as they'll perform here as we step aside. We'll be back.
Que en paz descanse la reina, Celia Cruz, Azúcar, Mr. Worldwide, MK, Buddha. Looks like we got another one down. No te hagas la guajira, deja eso en la finca, dale. Dale mamita, no pare, dale, si sigue, sigue. Lo tuyo fiesta y party, muñeca, dale, vive. Mami, please, deja ese lo tuyo. Que yo sé que nada hizo es tuyo.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Rhode Island Women's Basketball Virtual Pep Rally. We are joined now by the current Atlantic 10 Coach of the Year, head coach of the women's basketball program, Tammy Reiss. Coach, how are you today?
Great, Stone. Thank you for having me. Couldn't be better. It was a great day to wake up and be a Rhody Ram. I'll tell you what.
That's great. That's great. Let's talk first off the jump. I know you mentioned some stuff earlier this week to the media about the award, but let's hear it from you. What has this last couple hours been like as the Atlantic 10 Coach of the Year? What does that honor mean to you?
Well, first, I'm honored and I'm humbled because any award that comes from your peers. So for the A-10 coaches to acknowledge that, you know, kind of give you some validity of you did a really nice job and we respect you. That means more to me than any award because, again, it's coming from your fellow peers. So, again, honored and humbled, and I told my team this today, this is us. This is my players because you don't win games without players. They won us this award. This is our support staff from our beautiful strength and conditioning coach, athletic training, academic advising, my managers, my video guy, my Dobo, to keep us healthy, to keep us in school, to keep us focused on basketball. Kudos to them. And then finally, to my ride or dies, I call them, to my assistant coaches who are like family to me and who never get enough credit. So for us, this is a Coaching Staff of the Year award. And if you've been an assistant coach for as many years as I do, you know how hard they work and you respect it. And so really, this was a celebration for our Ram family to be acknowledged by our peers. So it meant a lot to our whole program.
And the rest of the postseason accolades for your team as a whole kind of piled up there. You get a co-player of the year, first team all Atlantic 10 selection, a second team, and all rookie selection. What are all those honors mean for your program too, and also for those individuals that get some recognition from the conference? Again,
I thank the A-10 coaches for recognizing our players. And a lot of the players they've never seen before. And so I don't, normally you watch them play and grow and you know who's good and who's not. And so to get eyes on, I knew how good Manu and MP and Joe and Dolly and Yanni were, but they, to be recognized by, again, coaches, not media, this is a coaching awards who we vote. I was so happy for them because first and foremost, I've been through a journey with MP, and I've seen her battle injuries. I've seen her not really get the playing time that she probably deserved or wanted, and just be patient and resilient, that she transfer and sit multiple years. So to me, to watch her play is like, it just warms my heart to finally see her on the court, not just play, but really dominate. And so for me, each one of them have a story. That's MP's. Manu's story, again, transferring and really finding a home that would allow her to develop and play so she can go on to be a great pro. That's her story. And then Dolly has a story. And so you're so happy for your players. It's why you coach, to see them successful. And not only the individual awards, but I told them it's a team award because they wouldn't get those awards if it weren't for the dynamic of our team. And there's one kid that I thought, I nominated for defensive first team, and I thought she should have been on was Johanna, because that's our glue kid. She does all the things that no one wants to do. I put her on the toughest defensive assignment. She rebounds. She's like 8th in the league in rebounding, I think, 4th in steals. And so, I get a little greedy because I want everyone to get accolades, but, I couldn't be more proud of not the ones that just got the accolades, but the other ones for helping them get that. And those are really team awards. You don't do anything without your teammates. And I think they understand that. And I have the most unselfish team. They just want to win, and they all support each other, and they're happy for each other. So again, I couldn't be any prouder of them, and I'm really happy for them.
You guys leave for Richmond here, your department, in the next couple of days to get down there, and I know there's unfinished business for you guys. But give us a synopsis. What are you expecting from your team over this weekend in Richmond?
Again, our focus is one game at a time, and our focus is the hunger to be a champion. Not settling for where we are right now, but going out and ready to compete. What are you willing to sacrifice and give up, to win? Day after day after day, it is a grind, and it's more mental than it is physical. You can overcome fatigue. You can, if you're hungry, if you want it. And so it's all about chasing something and having them ready to compete. You're going to miss shots. Teams are going to go on runs. But if you're ready to bring the energy and compete, you got a shot at winning, and you got to stay in the moment, one game at a time. And so right now we're waiting for that first opponent. I think we've had a great 10 days, 12 days of practice. Hopefully we can get the rust off very quick because we haven't played in a long time, but it's just about being hungry. Who's willing to sacrifice for what you want? And that's the message is, man, you got to be ready to rumble.
Well, thank you again, Coach, and I want to wish you good luck first and foremost, but also a safe trip down to Richmond, and hopefully bring back some hardware when you come back to the Ryan Center.
All right, I got one for you. Go Rhody!
Love that. Love that. That was awesome. Now, I think we have a couple of the women's basketball student athletes, too, that are going to join us here on the virtual pep rally. They're inside the Ryan Center as well. We'll get to talk to them as they get ready for a big weekend in Richmond, Virginia. And I think they're sliding in right now. Here they are, two of the top players. It looks like is that MP Fapasi and Johanna Muse are both with us here. So thank you both for joining us this morning. First of all, how are you two today?
I'm good. I'm excited for the tournament to start.
Great. I know you guys got a big weekend coming up here. I want to start right with what you just saw out of Coach Reiss. Is it easy playing for a coach that has that much energy coming in and out of every day, every practice, every game?
Yeah, I feel like it's really easy, you know, like when you see her, you just only have like, you can only have like energy. Like, it's really hard to come here and just be sad about things. But when you see her, like, it just put a smile on your face and it really gets easy to practice and even play.
Excellent. Johanna, I want to start with a question for you because we just heard Coach kind of advocate for you. You weren't on one of the postseason teams, but one of the top defensive players in the conference this season. When you hear your coach have that much pride and so much to say about you, what does that mean to you, especially being a transfer coming here and kind of committing on a vision? And now here you are, top 4 seed in the Atlantic 10 and a coach that has that much pride in your play.
It means a lot. Like she called me last time. She was like, "Oh, I'm very sad for you. Like we didn't get awards, but you gotta know, like, you've done like your job, and I'm very like proud of you." So I really take it like personally, and like I'm happy that she's happy with what I've done on the floor for my teammates and like make these teams very successful. So.
MP, and for you, Coach, again, she talked about this journey that the two of you have been on together, your personal journey too, and now you're a second team all-conference selection, one of the top 10 players really in the conference this season. What does that mean to you?
Well, it means a lot for me because, like she said, like I've been through a lot, and being able to play here and express myself means a lot to me, and to see that Coach Tammy never lose faith in me just like means really a lot for me.
You guys got a big weekend ahead of you, though, and I know from talking to you guys preseason and now seeing the whole season pan out, you got goals that you're still chasing for both of you. So whoever wants to take this first can. What are you expecting of yourselves and your team this weekend in Richmond?
Well, for me, just expect for my team like to compete and be ready for everything. Like everybody's gonna be involved in it. It's not like only the 5 players on the court. It's really everybody, and I feel like, yeah, just expecting everybody to be in and encourage each other, and get the back of each other and being here in the moment. Yeah, I think like all the players are gonna be very important for us to be successful, but also like we gotta make sure that we are ready and like bring that energy from like the start. So like be ready for 40 minutes to play the hardest as we can, and just like have zero regret at the end of the game, no matter what we do on the court, if we win or lose, like just pushing as hard as we can. And yeah, I'd say no regrets.
Best of luck to both of you and the rest of your team this weekend in Richmond. That's MP Fapasi and Johanna Muse. They are part of an Atlantic 10 conference team that's one of the top 4 teams, so they'll get a double bye, won't play until Friday. But best of luck, safe travels down to Richmond. Thank you both for joining us here in the virtual pep rally. With that, we will continue with the virtual pep rally here for Rhode Island women's basketball when we come back. Again, one of the top teams in the Atlantic 10 heading down to Richmond to fight for an A-10 postseason crown.
Hi, women. Congratulations on an amazing year so far. It's the best record for URI women's basketball in 25 years. I am so excited for all of you and so proud of all of you. When I think about Coach Reiss coming to URI, how exciting it was for me and the entire Alumni Association and the URI community, and to see her vision come to life in all of you and the belief that you had in each other and in our amazing program. I think about the teamwork, the dedication, the hard work that you guys have put in day after day, and it shows. I mean, an amazing record. You have a ton of hardware you've collected individually that's only made possible through amazing teamwork. I mean, Coach of the Year, Co-Player of the Year, first team, not only as a player, but as an academic first team selection, our second team all conference, as well as the all rookie team. All of you guys just crushed it. I am so excited about the future of our program. I wish you nothing but the best of luck as you start the A-10 tournament. And as I think about it, the madness is just beginning for our program. So best of luck and go Rhody.
Thank you again to Monica Garnes, one of the best Rhode Island women's basketball players of all time, doing so much great stuff since graduating from the University of Rhode Island, both on and off the court. So thank you again to Monica for cheering on the Rams and supporting her alma mater. We're going to step aside real quick. We'll take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to wrap up this virtual pep rally and send the Rams back out to Richmond. So stick with us. Don't go anywhere.
When I was first diagnosed with prostate cancer, I started doing research from Boston all the way to Miami because I wanted to select the best healthcare. And that's when I came up with Dr. Enzuli.
At South County Urology, our goal is to use the most advanced robotic technology to cure patients like Joe while preserving their quality of life.
When I looked at his credibility as the head of urology, he has a Da Vinci robot in his operating room. I trusted him, I trusted his staff, and I didn't want to go anywhere else after that.
Welcome back inside the virtual pep rally. Again, Rhode Island women's basketball looking to continue this great season. It's been in the regular season, hopefully with a postseason crown as well. We want to take a couple moments before we wrap up here just to remind you about a couple things that we talked about. First, of course, you can visit the bookstore's website, which is ramzone.uri.edu. That's the campus store on campus, and you can get all your gear to support and rep the University of Rhode Island. There's some special offers there as well. So again, visit ramzone.uri.edu for some special offers to get all things University of Rhode Island. Also encourage you to become a game changer. Donate back to the Rams Fund here at the University of Rhode Island. Again, our teams continue to excel on and off the court, the pitch, the track, the field, etc., because of your contributions. So please donate back to the Rams Fund. Become a game changer today. Also, if you're trying to track this Atlantic 10 Conference tournament, again, because it's going to pick up speed really quick. Hopefully the Rams are playing right up until Sunday, but it could get confusing with brackets and statistics and time slots and everything. Visit the Game Day Central link, which is gorhody.com/WBB Game Day Central. That's where you can find all information on the tournament and the season here for the University of Rhode Island women's basketball team. So again, visit that link. It's gorhody.com/WBB Game Day Central for all your Atlantic 10 Conference and Rhode Island women's basketball needs. Now, the game is coming up, right? It's Friday, 2 p.m. tip. You can tune in on ESPN+. The first game will be streamed. Opponents are TBD until the rest of the bracket kind of works itself out. But watch the Rams, cheer on the Rams, stream the game on ESPN+. Again, it's on Friday, and the tip time is at 2 p.m. This historic season continues to go forward for the University of Rhode Island women's basketball team.
With that said, let's kick things back down to the Ryan Center where JV and the cheerleading squad will lead us in Rhody, Rhody, Rhody.
All right, Rhody Nation, I know you guys are at home cheering on the Rams. You guys ready to get this thing started? Yeah! Rhody, Rhody, Rhody! Rams, Rams, Rams! Rhody, Rhody, Rhody! Rams, Rams, Rams! Rhody! Rams! Rhody! Rams! Rhody! Rams! Woo! Let's go! All right, Rhody fans, let's keep the energy up. Let's go, Rhody!